Yo, hey guys, Weeks here, back with another video. This is going to be a continuation of our new profile series. So in the last episodes we've gotten our thief to NG3 kind of on accident, and then we just did our wizard on NG plus 1, or NG0. We made it to NG plus 1, and today we're going to do priest, which is our only character we haven't pushed at all. So we're thinking about what kind of build we wanted to play with this character. His primary attack is hybrid, so half physical, half magic. But then I believe everything else is magic. I'm doing like a quick little check. Yes, everything else is magic. So we're probably going to do another Cape of the Flamewalker build and just also have the orbs as more damage. Instead of having like the wizard where he has the damage over time, we'll have the orbs. And we'll do a couple things different because we do have a way to heal with Consecrated Ground. So that's kind of nice, and we have a way to heal off of our primary with Remedy and the Leech from the Chapel. So it's kind of nice. We're really only doing this versus like a primary build because it should be faster, because we can just literally walk through the game. So we're going to be doing this instead of primary at this point. Alright, so I'm basically going to roll for Cape of the Flamewalker, because I don't have it unlocked in the Anvil. So the only way for me to get it is just by rolling the shop. If I had it in the Anvil, I would probably take some other items along with it, like Ring of Tea, if I could get it. I would also take some of the crit items, or like a Scepter of Kings. But since I'm just looking to walk through the game, I'm just going to go with Cape. I was looking at the other one to see if it was going to be good enough, but I don't think it's better, because Seal of Souls doesn't do anything for this character if we're going to actually play with the passives. Alright, maybe we lied. So since this is a Sword of Kings plus Ring of Tea, Ring of Transmutation is the one that lets your mana, or when you lose health, you get it as mana instead. So you could play this as a Cape of the Flamewalker build just fine. Since we're not this time, just because we got the sword plus ring, we're just gonna go primary this time. So apologies if I baited anyone, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to play your build against what items you get offered if you don't want to spend a lot of money. We'd already spent like, I don't know, 5 to 10k, and yeah, we found a pretty good like item layout, so I'm happy with this. Other stuff. Oh, I didn't buy the other items. Okay, I meant to buy the other items. Alright, so quick talk about our items. We have Sword of Kings, that gives us attack power, which is going to help our primary, which has the hybrid damage, which has the Leech and the Divine Blast. It also scales this. So we scale up our Symbol of Essence and our Divine Blast off of attack power. We also leech off of both of them. And then we have the Ring of Transmutation, which it's attuned, so we're going to gain 50% mana of health lost. So if we lose 100 health, we're gaining 50% mana, right? Or 50 mana. Anyway, we also pair that with Divine Protection, so the shield absorbs 50% of incoming damage for a cost of 0.5 mana per absorbed. So if we take 100 health, 50 is going to go to our health, and 50 is going to go to our mana. Of the 50 that goes to, well, yeah, of the 50 that goes to our health afterwards, so this splits our damage between our health and mana 50-50, and then the ring makes it to where 50% of that health is also going to give us mana. So at the end result, we lose 50% health and 25% mana instead of 50-50. That's the idea here. It just makes our mana more effective, so we don't just run out of mana. We can actually cast some of our skills and still have full mana when we're taking damage. And then we'll sustain our life with, you know, some regen because it's tripled, and then also some leech because it's tripled as well. Anyway, Spike Flail gives us flat on our primary. So if we look at our primary, it normally does 18. Over here it gets plus 3 more, so it goes with the 21, and it's times 370. So whatever that math is, it's like 80 damage-ish. Anyway, so what items do we want to like help out with this? Because we're doing hybrid damage with our main attack, and then the rest is going to be magic. The one spell piercing is okay. And we also could look for like a defensive type item like Blackjack or Gladiator's Net, which I kind of like, so I'm just going to go Gladiator's Net to have some disarm in addition to everything else. So we have this really tanky health mana setup. We have this leech, we have the life gain from Consecrated Ground, and everything else we got going on. But I basically want a way to disarm as well, which is going to help us out a lot. So if I was going to Cape of the Flamewalker build, I probably still wouldn't go Overflowing Physique, because you basically lose your mana pool to gain 50% health, which is kind of the same thing. So you wouldn't need Overflowing Physique in this case for a Cape of the Flamewalker build, but everything else would be the same. Just pick up some drinks to give you a crit and everything else, which you might still do. We definitely want crit on our primary, because that's going to be ideally our main source of damage. We might be playing a little hybrid here, so I may look to some other stuff, but I want to be able to cast my skills, so I'm not really looking at Elemental Bruiser too much, or like Double Thriller. I don't want to take that much more damage. Could go crit with skills. We do have enough mana, but you kind of want a 1-to-1 ratio. So if I took 125 life, 125 would go to my mana. But we almost have like, we have double. We're working on like going to triple. So I could reduce my mana with Starless Singer to get crit on my skills, but my skill is really only going to be the orbs that are floating around me. It's not really that big of a deal. I'm going to go for more evasion. And I might honestly just go Miner's Delight. Fool's Errand. We have a leech, so I don't have to worry about the health regen. Even though it's tripled, it's still not really that much. And I may also go Homing Hazard, just to get even more crit primary. I'm at 21 crit chance with 500 crit damage. If I take this, then I'll go up to 21 and 500. So when we find crit items along the way, they'll be worth a lot. Those crits they'll hit like a truck pretty much. Other options are like Last Stand, and I guess Double Thriller. I guess we could go Double Thriller just to show off the damage. It also helps our primary damage in addition to our skill damage, so we'll just take that. It's only going to be NG 0, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We honestly could probably push NG 1. It was going to be the same setup as before. Name everything. Alright, we're good to go. So we can kind of walk through the game with our orbs, but we'll have to attack things with our primary a little bit. Yeah, if we had Cave of the Flamewalker, it would be kind of like the Wizard, but a lot more passive damage. Unless you activate some of your skills. But as you can see, I mean, the primary does work as well. And it's a good source of leech. But both builds would work at this level very well. So in future shops, I'm going to prioritize movement speed, because we're kind of limited by that. And I'm also going to prioritize crit. Because our crit bonus is so high, if we can get more crit. Yeah. That was crazy damage. Old map's nice here. Some other decent items. More attack power. Wow, we're already at 3-piece. Yeah, we're just doing crazy damage. Oh, we actually have a portal here. Oh, right, our priest has beaten the next boss as well. I forgot about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip. Because I mean, I already feel super strong. I should just be able to basically tank things between the Ring of Tea. You see my mana like never drops, right? Gotta pay attention. Lights, circles, X, Y, Z. Okay. Didn't matter how much I paid attention. Oh well. I get them mixed up a good bit, but whatever. I used to be really worried about the items, and would like take a picture of it before it went blank on like my phone or something, and you could like plug it in at your leisure. Other times you can just remember, and yeah, there's probably some other ways to do it. I felt like my phone was the easiest. I tried using like snipping tool and like print screen, but sometimes it just would not screen capture for whatever reason. So I just do the phone, it's easier. Pickaxe, luck. Curious why we got both of the ore items. Fancy plan for some future shops. Gold fever. So it's like I can kind of walk through the game, it's just not quite the same. It doesn't kill everything on the screen as I walk around, it just kills like some stuff. We maybe already have all of our levels. And yeah, we take no damage because of our item setup, and just from the upgrades in general. You see how different like the priest is from like when he didn't have any upgrades. We just take so much damage. And now you just get to kind of chill. Especially with the ring. I think the ring is really good on priest. Even if you're just doing primary, you're not really using your mana for anything. Like, I don't have to cast any skills. I can just kind of use my primary. Just having the mana as like a meat shield is very nice. Just more health and effectively. And this is also like taking 25% more damage. On like a scary run, I probably wouldn't take the 25% more damage unless I just felt like I didn't have any damage. Because sometimes if you just don't have any damage, things are more dangerous in a way. There's like certain levels. You have no damage, but you can survive everything. You're probably fine, but it's gonna be so slow, and you might eventually get overwhelmed. Whereas if you have like a nice balance, you can kill things before they get to that critical mass where they threaten you. Then you have the other side where you have full damage, and it's kill or be killed, but yeah, I usually don't play like that. I usually play more defensively. But you want some amount of damage just to not get overwhelmed. I feel like you get enough damage from drinks and from items that you don't really need to focus on damage with like any other parts of the game. You can just go defense like in shops and everything. There's some exceptions to that, like in NG0 as you're leveling your first characters, you kind of just don't have anything. Alright, mortar and pestle, what do we want here? We have one piece Markhams, we can pick up the second piece to set up for more. We already got our ore items, we can go wand spell piercing just to do more passive damage. We can go blackjack to have even more ways to prevent them from hitting me. Or we can go like speed. Kind of like speed here. Might even go speed. Oh, we already have speed plus evasion. We have 2 piece evasion. So I might just go for the 3rd piece evasion, honestly. Since we already have some speed, getting some more evasion, I'm just going to become super tanky. Still like the idea of speed, but evasion's too good, essentially. We just went up to 24, and we have 4 luck. And I mean, our damage is good. Even just walking, not even using my primary, we still do pretty good damage. And with endless potential, I can drop some consecrated grounds. So we have a drink, we have a shop. See a silver chest over there. See an item I didn't pick up. Alright, so other things. Sealed Souls is going to do nothing for us. We're never going to have, like, no mana. But Talisman of Decay, we're always pretty close to enemies, so I'll take that. Also gonna take Blackjack just to disarm. And the rest is kind of whatever. You could go for mana regen and more damage when you're in combo. You could go for Frying Pan so you can block. You could go for Aberration just to make the next act easier, or do like a Jack of all trades, Curio's box type of thing. I think I'm going to go Combo Spheres here, just to do more damage in combo. But they're all pretty good. Except for the Seal of Souls. Seal of Souls kind of falls flat here. I'm taking a quick look over here, just to get this chest. I was going to see if there was a secret or something up there. I'm going to go back, loop around, get that item, and go to the next floor. Which is actually the boss. So we just got another flash charge. Flasks are like especially good on the priest too, because you ideally run out of mana and you run out of health at the same rate. It's a little different when you have Ring of Tea, when you have like regen from your sorcerer titles and you have leech from your primary. That's not always equal, but ideally on every other character, the potion only gives you effective health on, or only gives you health, whereas the priest gives you the health plus some extra effective health of the mana. Alright, I'm just gonna look around for secrets and whatnot. That was a nice secret. A book and a chest. Talisman. Alright, so talisman, as I kill stuff, they're gonna explode. I call this a popcorn ring, because it sounds like popcorn popping when they explode. You can really tell in Act 5. In this one you might be able to tell a little bit. Oh, he was so close to getting that last piece of ore. Alright, you heard the popping. That's what I'm talking about. Very distinct noise. Yeah, there's the one spell piercing, so our damage just got a little higher. It also works with our primary, because our primary is hybrid. Okay, crack in the wall and a button. Let's see if we can see where the button is. I didn't actually see where it was. Whatever it is, doesn't look like it was important. So Amulet of Kings. That should be 2-piece kings, or we're up to 3-piece now? 2-piece. So I'm gonna value the 3rd piece whenever we find it. Higher than I normally would. So even if it's like Scepter of Kings that doesn't really benefit my primary, even though I'm, going primary, it's still pretty good skill damage. But honestly, you want the attack speed and skill speed. Doesn't really matter what piece of kings it is. I would probably prefer kings. Sorry, not kings. Crown of Kings followed by Armor of Kings, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, another button. So it's a gold key. I don't think I'm worried about it. I'm over there anyway. I'll grab it, but not gonna go out of my way for it. Alright, let's get out of here. Go to our 3rd floor. It's gonna be a quick run, it seems, even for a priest. Or especially for a priest. Priests are usually pretty slow. I saw a button to the far right. Yeah, I should just be able to walk through all of this. The extra effective health, I mean, it really comes in handy. You can do a lot of things the other characters can't do. At least defensively. It's also why I build like Evasion. His only defense is having mana. That's why I value the Ring of Tea kind of highly. It's not technically necessary, but I value kind of highly. And then I always try to build evasion or block on him. With block is only pot helm, but try to get some of that kind of stuff just to have some other way of evading, or not evading, but reducing damage. And so we're back at the button. Let's see if we can figure out what this one is. We have a shop as well. I think there's this ore here. Kind of blinked whenever I clicked it. We have a secret there. I'll get that before we exit. You could get it before the shop. Whatever item you find there, you won't find in the shop. That's kind of up to you. Kind of works the same way. I get Defender's Halberd. If I get attacked, they get disarmed. That's kind of nice. I'll take Markham's Amulet, increases my health and mana, so increases the effective health on both sides. And then I'm also going to take, go for armor, may go for flat on my primary, or you can just go for more passive like defense. Let me go for the passive defense. Now I have the gloves of warding and the other gloves. So we're going to block the first 50 magic damage and the first 50 physical damage every so often, on top of everything else we got going on. So I have a lot of layers right now, and there's our three-piece kings, Scepter of Kings there. So we have our leech, we have our, I guess you would call this like life returned, consecrated ground. We have leech, we have potions, we have evasion, we have block. Kind of have all kinds of stuff going on. We have disarm, we have stun. We have a lot of ways to mitigate damage. Half of the damage goes to our mana, but we also get half of that back as mana. Like instant phasing. And I'm pretty sure this should be just as good as a Cape of the Firewalker build. I mean, especially if you have Evil Infusion, it'll just be that much faster. But, I mean, as you can see, it's still pretty quick. Yeah, I probably could have done this one on higher entry levels and then looked to power level the character again, but I think this will be fine. I mean, but the other two characters were like 40-minute runs. See how much this one actually is. Alright, there's our third piece Markhams. Okay, yeah, we got 3-piece Kings, 3-piece Markhams now. So we are chilling. Silver chest over there. I'm running out of silver keys. Just one of those runs where I found so many more silver chests than bronze chests. Gave me some keys, but didn't give me a silver key. Or no, he did give me one, because I just spent one. I just got another one. Okay. Oh. He effectively gave me whatever item I find in the silver key over there. Plus an ace key and a gold key, I guess. But I don't think I'll run out of the bronze keys or the gold keys. effectively the imp gave me Venture's Garb, which is pretty effective on the priest as well. You know, we're kind of talking about items that give you health and mana. Super good on the priest. Because you kind of want to scale them both up at the same time. Okay, we have a drink, gold chest, and a monolith. Nice potential. Kinda good. Not really good with our current setup, because we only have max 1 consecrated ground. We had the higher max. There's a reason I wait for that in Mage Band. Not the best at switching directions that quickly. End up just like going back and forth. Alright, we see ore. Yeah, that's the vampire thing. Not gonna go out of my way to pick up all the crosses, just because I don't think we need them. So I'll save the time where I can. I'm gonna come this way at least to check for imps and secrets. But they can't spawn down there, and they can't spawn in that thing. No, I still don't have silver keys. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, so I have to lose 2 items unless these mini bosses can give me some keys. So I'm gonna go after them, see if they'll give me keys. Not that it's a big deal. I see 1 silver key. I also see a 3rd silver chest. Alright, what do we have here? We have the Markman's Wand. Go for a 4-piece, set up for a 5-piece, sure. I think I'm also going to go with Dukes. I personally just kind of like Dukes. The free healing is nice. And it's going to be tripled as the priest. Go for Blanc again. Continue to go for combo spheres. Time to maintain combo. I kind of like the time to maintain combo. Blanc is also good. Curious is like generally good. Gives you everything you kind of want. Health, mana, defense, or armor resist. Alright. Seal of Souls. Not what I wanted. I would like to exchange my silver chest for one of the other ones, please. Wow, there's another silver chest. Alright. So we're getting destroyed on the silver chest. This is what it is. That's why I went that way, to see if there was going to be an imp. Give me some keys. Give me some gold. I'll take some gold. We've lost our fortune in gambling, so I'll have to try again. Went 0 for 3 last time we gambled. Yeah, he just melted. Okay, Assassin's Dagger for more crit. So now we move up to where we can have triple crits? Yeah, triple crits. Another silver chest. Salt in the wound. Drink, but it's NG0, so not as worried about the drink. Another silver chest down there. But a good amount of ore, so I'll go after that. And anything else I really want? Guess not. I'm just gonna prioritize ore. I'm getting out of here. This isn't one that connects all the way. We'll take a little bit of money and leave. Wish we would have found Cape of the Flame Walker. That would have been great. There's probably one of those 5 silver chests I'm not going to open. But we have 2 ace keys and there's a 3rd ace key up there. So, you know, we're lucky just in the wrong ways. Decided to go and clear those guys out. It felt like they were getting enough of them that it was going to be kind of dangerous. So we've missed 5 silver chests. I'm curious how many it's going to be up to. Having +7 more items is pretty crazy when they're all silver or higher chest quality. I mean, we're in like no danger of failing the run unless Thunder Snow can just combo us, but yeah. Having 7 items, I mean, you might have 5-piece kings, 5-piece Markhams, 4-piece tricksters, you know, some stuff like that. It's a lot of ore. Haven't seen any chests yet. It looks like it might be a gold chest. There's another piece of kings. Armor of kings. Don't think it'll help me too much at this point. Might help with like some dragon stomps if I want to try to get in his face, but I don't know if I really want to. He would have to hit me for 600 damage, 612 damage to one-shot me. After, like, armor and resist are applied. I'd have to actually be taking that much damage, which I don't know if he can do that much to me right now. So we might just be able to face tank him. Unless he gets like a crit or something. Like, part of me wants to go for science, but the other part wants to make sure I get this done. We'll probably just go the safe route. 24 evasion. Alright. Green Sabatons. Would have been really nice if it was Crown of Kings. Be upgraded to 5 right at the end. Yeah, this looks. Cool. Didn't even have to try to risk it. We were able to just kind of smack him. So this run took 22 minutes. Okay, so it's actually really quick. So if we can continue to do this pace on the next 2, we'll be caught up to like our thief, and it will just take an hour. I'm not sure how effective that is versus like jumping to 3 and then trying to power farm, because I think the thief took 40 minutes to jump to 3, and then it's probably gonna take him like at least 20 minutes to power farm. So it might be about the same. We get a lot of extra ore and whatnot doing this. So, since we have extra ore and whatnot, do some gambling. Let's go up to 500k. Alright, if we go over 5, it's gonna be really sad, because we went for 0 for 3 last time. I almost go to the wrong person. Hey, we got a blueprint. Alright, so we're up 1. Up 2. Up 1. Up 2. Up 3. Up 1. Or up 2. Up 1. Okay. Back to where we started. +1. -1, or even. -1. -2. Okay. -1. even. I mean, we'll just do like 500 even. I'm just gonna spam, not say it every time. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, we're hovering around even. I should have looked at how many patterns I had before this in drinks, but I know I have 0 blue drinks, 0 blue patterns, which is really going to be what this is all about right here. If we get up to 1 million, like just by RNG, do we go up to 1 million and then try to gamble some more? I guess we will for the fun, if it happens. I don't know if it will. We're not even, but we're finding lots of stuff, so it's kind of nice. Uh-oh, -2, -3, -4. Alright. This is not where we want to be hovering. You lose. Alright. Let's see what we think we got. So we didn't have any blue drinks, so we gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue drinks. Not bad. Now let's see how our blueprints are looking. We're up to 78 out of 137, so maybe a few more times doing that will be pumped up. We also found some dyes, which once we find the dyes, you don't find them anymore. It's kind of nice. Anyway, so yeah, that was the priest run and some random gambling. So hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.